Good evening. I'd first like to start out with a couple thank yous. First off, to my parents. They got me here, and I'm so proud of them. They pushed me to be right where I'm at. Secondly, I'd like to thank Mr. Moreland. He helped me sculpt this speech. I didn't know where to start, and he led me in the right direction. And lastly, I'd like to thank Ms. Gunnels. Don't know where you're at, but I'd like to thank you. She made me speak at a freshman orientation a couple years ago, and since then I've been fine with public speaking. So let's do this speech. Also, Ms. Charles, I did not mean to steal anything from you. I think you hit one of my points that I'm going to go through, but I didn't do that on purpose. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, friends, family, teachers, students, most of all, graduates of the class of 2015. It's an honor to speak to you on this special occasion. So many of our dreams at first seem impossible, then they seem improbable, and then when we summon the will, they soon become inevitable. We made it, class of 2015. I'll be direct with you. I'm not the best advice giver. I'm barely 18 and have a long life ahead of me to live and to learn. Over the years, I've only listened and learned from people who are older, wiser, more educated, and more experienced than I am. They are the ones who can truly give good advice to live by. However, maybe when I'm 60, hopefully rich and famous, I'll be worthy of giving that adequate advice. 4 years ago, we entered high school, dreading this day. The day that time with friends ends and the real world starts. Though for some of us, we're still dreading this day, even though it's here, while others are ready for that next step. And then some of us have mixed feelings. Ready to leave, but not ready to end the time spent in school. Now what? Many of us are continuing our education in college. Entering college, you can go two ways. Either work hard for 4 years and have fun the rest of your life, or you could have fun for 4 years and work hard the rest of your life. It is your decision as to which path you take. Just know, take the path that leads to happiness, because success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you're doing, you will be successful. We all go through high school preparing for the next step, that being college or the workforce. Yet it seems while we're learning about the Pythagorean theorem, Henry VIII, Shakespeare, or deoxyribonucleic acid, DNA, we do not get taught the things we will experience in life. I would call these the truth about life. I was fortunate enough to spend a lot of time while I was younger around my family and my parents' friends who are a little bit older than I am and a whole lot wiser. While they thought I wasn't listening, I took notes and I listened close. I would like to share 3 truisms I have come to know and remember. Number 1, you will fail at life at some point. Failure is a learning opportunity and nothing more. If successful people quit pursuing their goal after failing the first time they tried something new, then there would be approximately 0 successful people ever. I have failed numerous times over the course of my life. However, I am still here. When you fail, take a step back, a day or 2 off, and do something, anything to take your mind off of it. If high school has taught me anything, it has been patience. Sometimes you need to take that break and then hit it again with a new perspective and excel at it. Number 2, you're living the life you created. We are not a victim of circumstance. No one can force us to make decisions and take actions that run contrary to our values and aspirations. The circumstances we are living in today are our own. We create them. Likewise, our future is entirely up to ourselves. Ms. Charles already hit that one. Do not be afraid to go after your goals. To achieve them, you may have to start at the bottom of the ladder, but you have to want to make the climb up. Number 3, live in the moment. To truly live in the moment, you must do two things. Number one, accept your past. If you don't make peace with your past, it will never lead you, and in doing so, it will create your future. You cannot let the past dictate your future. Number two, accept the uncertainty of the future. Worry has no place in the here and now. As Mark Twain once said, worrying is like paying a debt you don't owe. What you do in the future is solely up to you. Do not worry about what is ahead of you. Learn to accept what is set before you as a gift and run with it. Before I would end, I would like to live in a moment and take a class selfie. Picture taking runs in the family. So, I don't know. That wasn't finished. I think I took enough pictures. You can never just take one picture. That's never enough. After we leave this building, it will only be up to ourselves as to which path we take. Adversity is going to be at every corner we turn, and within every choice we make. However, how you respond to that adversity will show you more about yourself than anything else in your life. You have to be able to overcome the obstacles thrown your way throughout life. Class of 2015, I leave you with this. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, and discover. Thank you.